Okay, this next comic coming to the stage, some of y'all are here to see him. He is amazing. Please put your hands together for Mr. Andrew Hall. Thank you.
How's everybody doing tonight? Sounds like you live an awful fucking life. I was at a Starbucks the other day. My barista had the hiccups, so before I got my drink, I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you think that every concept of religion we've been taught is just a coping mechanism for our inevitable death, and the only reason your parents had kids is so they could pour their anxieties and inadequacies into something other than their failing relationship?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to scare these hiccups." Like, it worked. So. A little bit about me, I was a statistics minor in college, which is why I'm bisexual now. Because there's a 100% chance I'll fuck anybody here tonight. I always try to live up to my dad's expectations, which I guess is why I'm such a fucking faggot. You'd have to meet him. It's like, you just have to get to know him. Which I never did. It's hard to tell from looking at me, but I'm a big fan of food. So I feel like without it I would die. So I try to live my life vicariously through food. So if I take a girl out on a first date, for dinner we're probably going to get tossed salads. If I take a girl's virginity for breakfast, we're going to have cherry Pop-Tarts. If it gets too serious, we'll probably end up having scrambled eggs. Oh, shit. It's my only abortion joke for the evening, guys. It's my only one because they're like $516 to write. When I was 8 years old, though, I did swallow a Game Boy. So I've been spitting game ever since. I just changed my name on Tinder to Building 7. Because I'll go down for no fucking reason. It works. No, I was on a Tinder date the other week, and we were hooking up, and right before we were about to have sex, she stopped me, and she was like, "Just so you know, I'm on my period." And I went, "Exactly." And I was like, well, that's a weird way to bring up anal, but like, it's the 90s, so we're here to party. Now, my ex-girlfriend used to tell me all the time that she wanted our sex to be more like Happy Meals. So I thought she wanted to be eaten in the back of my mom's sedan. But really, she meant we just needed better toys. I don't know if you guys have ever had a Happy Meal, but they got real shitty toys. And that kept happening to us. If you guys are keeping a tally, that's back-to-back anal jokes if you don't think the term back-to-back is an anal joke. I just moved to DC and it's very expensive living here, so I've had to work a couple jobs. I just got fired from one of my jobs. I was writing articles for BuzzFeed, and they fired me because my articles were getting too specific. But shut up, Jack. You're gonna give me an extra minute for fucking with my set. No, so I was writing articles for BuzzFeed, but they were getting too specific, so I got fired. But I feel like everybody here knows the top 5 ways to flirt with my best friend Jason on wine night while we're playing Cards Against Humanity. Or does everyone here not know the top 8 ways to drunkenly badger me into having sex Thanksgiving weekend in my parents' guest bedroom and making me feel like the bad guy for it? Or like the top 12 ways to emasculate me at last year's Christmas party, and from my brand new boss Jeff, who said I had a lot of potential and wanted to see how I work in a team environment, but you heard open bar and decided to drown your feelings for your ex-boyfriend that you're not really over, and I don't want to see you when you're that drunk, but I want to go home with you and you're sober either, because if I don't go home with you, I'm going home with nobody, and that's the scariest feeling ever. It might have been just me. My internet's down, so I've been having to go off the spank bank when I'm jacking off. You guys ever have so much in your spank bank you start a Roth IRA? the one white girl who knows how to invest does. I'm gonna do a couple impressions because I'm a hacky piece of shit and get out of your hair. This first impression is a guy who loves to eat pussy. Everybody having a good night? This next impression, this is Serena Williams. It was me. This next impression is Serena Williams opening a bottle of water. This next character, this is if Matthew McConaughey was the host at an anti-ambidextrous conference. All right, all right, all right. Ambidextrous is when people write with both hands. He's against it. This would be Bernie Sanders struggling with a jar of organic peanut butter. The reason I don't like this peanut butter is because of the top 1%. See, that top 1% is just sitting on the top, and it's not getting into the bottom 99%. We've got to mix the top 1% with the bottom 99%, or it's just not just spread. You should pick up a magazine or something. And this last impression is, this is if Owen Wilson was cast in Passion of the Christ. Wow, dude. Not cool. You really left me hanging, bro. Thank you, my name's Andrew. All you guys.